Hi folks, Comet here, and this is my latest How About a Game of A Bronzed Perspective Part 2. Now, as you can see, I'm playing League of Legends, and I'm going to do a quick video about tilting. Now, the reason is because recently, as of the last few days or so, I've been playing the game and I've been watching people lose their temperament. We'll browse the store while I speak, because I can. Anyway, these hashtag things are so nice. Lots of good stuff. But getting back on track here, the idea of it is what happens in tilting is you lose your. People just go roar, roar, and they get all angry for no apparent reason, and they're trying to play the game like you are. Oh, that's a hoot. And you sit there, you try your best, you try your best, you try your best, and you lose anyway. Then the tilting happens. When you die, a lot of people like doing this nonsensical. As your character dies, they say, you know, what's your problem? Blah 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 blah, and proceed to get really tilty. Tilting is basically getting angry or, you know, saying unkind things to your fellow players. And trust me, it affects. Some people develop a thicker skin, like yours truly, just go, meh. But other people don't know how to deal with it, and a lot of people I know of have real bad temperament issues, kind of, sort of, and it's sometimes hard to take, and the ragey just doesn't do well for your own temperaments, and it just well, sad face, and it's hard to go with. Like, for example, I'll give just a random out of the blue example. For one player playing Soraka one evening, and they kind of do horrible, not intentionally of course, and they really try to do their best and end up, you know, botching, and the said person says, "You suck horribly," and then it tends to disappear into the night, and that's pretty much what's said. You can understand that, you know, you tried your best, and then and you inevitably falter, and then your fellow players blame you for the loss, the support no less, and it's just like, alright. It's kind of infuriating, because, you know, you really try. And in terms of tilting, well, you've got to understand something. A lot of people blow their stacks for no reason. Like, for example, some people, you know, have bad days at work or whatever, and they log into the game and they take their bad temperament onto the game itself, and it just gets all kinds of crazy. Another thing that really tilts the other team is when you fight really hard, and then I'll put this in the search. Now look at the search book. They put something like this in there, easy, like that. Or in the chat box they go, easy, like this, and they put this in the chat box, and they say this is like too easy, and yet they sat there in the game itself, going, ugh, going, we really tried hard. I mean, they really fought hard for that, but they still put that easy in there. Now that after seeing that a good number of times, that kind of infuriates. It really, truthfully does. It's just a matter of all the ultimates are bought by me. Here's the legendaries. I own that. That reminds me, I gotta go play Darius one day. But own most. As you can see, I own most of this. I kind of spend money on the game a little bit, a little too much, but this is my addiction. I love League of Legends. I really do. I play it every day, just about. Not, you know, not 2,000 and 3,000 games, but reasonably well enough. I have a reasonably good idea how things go. Love all these skins. It's just such a beautiful skin. But check out the summoner icons, folks. This is just amazing. These MOBA games. Oh, well, I get this. You can see me purchase it for a whole dot. Now, I didn't know that was there. I unlocks it. Oh, that reminds me, this Draven icon I have up here was given to me by the game, which I'm pleased to go, yay! And most of these can buy for like $250. I mean, these are great. Do invest in the game. It's very, very nice. But it's very good content in my view. This game has been just a godsend to me, and I love it. Look at this bundle for 6,000. That is a lot. There's a Fnatic bundle, SKT, SSW, TPA, and what have you. Look at all that. That is just nice. I wonder what that's unlocking for 6,000. Look at all the skins that gives you for 6,000. I own the champions already, so if you want to buy the whole kit and cabango, you'll punch us up 6,000 creds or 6,000 RP and just go whee. You want to buy it all at once? There you go. But anyway, back on the tilting concept. It's hard not to get angry in this game. It's genuinely hard not to get angry because you're really trying to win. And you don't, because usually we don't see the victory screens, and it is like, and you just get sort of pissed off, angry, whatever. As you can see, my bronze 5, and it just ticks you off to no end when you lose, because especially in the ranked games, in the normal and the ranked games is where you get it the worst. In bot games, you don't usually get it. I mean, it's just... But in the ranked games, it's worse. People like being really... They call it trolly. And it's pretty accurate, yeah. But, you know. Take the game in stride. Enjoy the game for what it is. Remember, you're not LCS or something really huge like this. Like these people here are, you know, they're actually out, you know, because it is important. When you play the game, you know, you're not out for you're not doing any gilding like an MMO. This is a MOBA, so remember that, folks. Try to not be so ragey, so angry, so tilty. Try to be good to your fellow players best you can. Try not to knock them down. Try to keep them going, even though you're losing. You know, it's only a game. Remember that. Just enjoy for what it is. Get your buddies together and just have a great time had by all. Because when you tilt on your fellow players, it makes things worse. And another thing is when your fellow people that you're running with tilts at you for, you know, whatever botchery you did, and you're like, oh Lord, they may not think it affects you, but it does, because you screaming at somebody else like this, like you're a boss to your employee, yeah, it makes you want to do worse, to be honest. And it does. I mean, you just don't want to play much anymore because, you know, the person's flaming at you so hard that you know, get out of extinguisher. It's just unbelievable. And even though you do lose, it happens. another people got to realize that not everybody's a pro with every champion, like some people who shall remain nameless, and they're just good at everything. I mean, they're supposed to be. At least they're supposed to be. You know. But I digress. I'm getting off track here. Bottom line, folks, tilting is a bad deal, and you gotta realize that. Here's my my hex tech crap, because I only have 2 keys and stuff like that. You've got to keep it. You got to keep everything in perspective, folks. You want to enjoy it. League is an addiction to a lot of people, especially yours truly, because you know we have to have our outlet to, you know, when we're not walking and whatever. This is our preferred addiction of choice. But don't let it overly consume, because you know, well, I don't have, you know, 3,000 games or 4,000 games played on one champion or whatever. You know, I still enjoy the game quite a bit, like every day, quite a bit. But I don't overly go at it. Oh boy. Also remember, do support the game. In my personal opinion, do support it. It's really a good game. In my view, every time I spend on the game, I view it's worth the money. Every time. And if you get tilted at, it makes you not want to spend anything, and it makes you want to throw things under the bus and just go bye. And a lot of people who get tilted at usually don't come back for a while, and friendships are lost. And oh boy, there's nothing worse than losing a friend over a game. Nothing. At least to a gamer's perspective, you lose friends to a game, over a game, for no reason. It's stupid. So remember, keep those friends cool and keep those friends close, and keep playing League. But try to remember, bad temperaments almost always makes things worse, because you're trying to do your best, and yeah, a little trolling happens. I mean, in this game, trolling does happen a little bit. There is nothing you can get around that. There's always going to be the trolls. There's always going to be the asshats. There's always going to be these individuals who just are out to be assholes. And that's just the bottom line. But not being one yourself, and you know, being a better person, better player, better style of player rather, will almost always see you through. Remember, be cool, and it will shine through. And that's just a bronze perspective. That's just another bronze perspective. Another thing you can do to help your tilting, I'll show you really quick. I'll go to my champions really quick. Now, another thing that can help you prevent the tilting is grab a champion of choice, whatever the meta is if you want to, and go into a, later I'll show you. Go into a custom game like so. Like, here's how I do a custom game, like this. And like this. Okay, and this is a quick custom detail, and I'll show you. You'll just like add all these bots in just add them in there and just go, okay, just whatever they give me, and then you stop the game, and this is a custom match game, and you can go ahead and enjoy it. Slaughter the crap out of them. Practice your build, get your last hitting in, and you should be fine. And then once you get down to a more of a, you know, things going autopilot, you'll be fine. And the tilting will only happen if you really just, you know, because you get so invested in the game. And it's just like, because you really want to win, dadgummit, and losing sucks. Because when you lose, you stay in the bronze, like, you know, me. But I'll eventually get out of it someday, some year, you know. Probably not. But this has just been a bronze perspective. Remember, folks, tilting is bad. Try to be a better player. Try to be a better person. Don't tilt. Keep it real, folks. This is a little comment saying, have a good night all, and University blessed.